Hello kids, welcome to today's maths class, and today we'll do 4 fundamental operations. Let's revisit. This is my mother's recipe for 48 cookies. Write the recipe for 4 cookies. So 360 gram flour, 480 gram butter, 144 gram sugar, 240 gram baking powder, 2 teaspoon vanilla essence. So recipe for making 1 cookies. So flour is 360 gram. So we have to find recipe for making 1 cookies. So 360 divided by 48, that is 7.5 gram. So recipe for making 4 cookies, 7.5 multiplied by 4, that is 30 grams. So we need 30 gram flour for making 4 cookies. Like this we can find the quantity of other items. Clear? Like for butter, sugar, baking powder and vanilla essence. Next is addition of 7 and 8 digit numbers. We have learned addition of the number up to 6 digit in the previous class. In this class, we will learn and practice addition of 7 digit and 8 digit numbers. The method is same for 7 digit and 8 digit number. Go through the following examples and see how 7 and 8 digit numbers are added. So now we'll take an example. Here we are adding a 6 digit number. So start from the ones. First we'll arrange the number like this. Write ones under ones column and tens under tens column and ones below ones, tens below tens, and like this. So start from the ones. 6 plus 9, that is 15. Write 5 here, 1 carry over. 7 plus 2, 9 and 1, 10. 0, 1 carry over. 6 plus 5 plus 1, that is 12. Write 2 here and 1 carry over. 9 plus 1, 10 and 4, 14. Write 4 here, 1 carry over. 7 plus 3, 10 and 1, 11. Write 1 here, 1 carry over. 7 plus 2, 9 and 1, 10. So write 0 here and 1 here. So steps क्या होंगे? Arrange the given number in the column on one below the other. Starting from the ones place, add the numbers to the tens, 100 and so on. Regroup if required. So answer is 10 lakh 14,205. Next, properties of addition. First is order property. The sum of two numbers remain the same if the order of the number is changed. If we change the order of number, the sum will remain same. Like here, 5,243 plus 1,473. The sum is 6,716. Here we change the order, again the sum will remain same. So if we change the order, the sum will remain same. That is order property. Next is grouping property. The sum of 3 or more numbers remain the same even if the grouping is changed. Like here, first we have grouped these two numbers. We have added these two numbers and added 1,732. It will get 13,687. क्लियर? इन दोनों को ऐड किया तो 13,687, इसमें ये ऐड किया 1,732 will get 15,419. Now we have changed the grouping. We have added these two numbers and the sum we have added 9,372. Again the sum is 15,419. So if we change the grouping, the sum will remain same. Next, property of 0. If 0 is added to a number, the result is the number itself. Like here, we have added 0 to this number, we will get the number itself. Next is property of 1. When we add 1 to the given number, we get the successor of that number. So here we have added 1 to 72,648. So we'll get 72,649. That is the successor of this number. Next is practice corner 2.1. Find the sum. We have to find the sum of given number. Start from ones. 4, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1. 1, 10, 1, 11, 1. So 96,21,024, that is the sum of given numbers. Next is subtraction of 7 and 8 digit numbers. We know that taking away or reducing the quantity from the same kind is called the subtraction. We have learned subtraction of a number up to 6 digit in the previous class. In this class, we will learn subtraction of 7 and 8 digit numbers. The method of subtraction is same. Go through the following example and know how 7 and 8 digit number are subtracted. So here we will take an example. We have to subtract these numbers. Always subtract the lesser number from the bigger number. So like this, we will arrange the numbers in columns such that the way the greater number is above, greater number upar hoga and the smaller number is below. Starting from the ones place and the smaller number from the bigger number. Always हमेशा smaller number bigger number subtract होगा. To the tens, 100 and so on. Regroup the digit if required. So here we start from the ones. We have to subtract 6 from 4. That we cannot. So we will borrow from the tens place. So it will become 14 and here it 1. So 14 minus 6, that is 8. Now we cannot subtract 5 from 1. So we will borrow from 100 position. It will become 11. 11 minus 5, that is 6. Here it becomes 5. Again we cannot subtract 7 from 5. So we will borrow from here. But here it is 0. So we will borrow from here. It becomes 0 here. So it becomes 10. Now we will borrow 1 from it. So it becomes 15. 15 minus 7, that is 8. Here it left 9. 9 minus 6, that is 3. Here it is 0. So we will borrow from here. It becomes 6 and it becomes 10. 10 minus 8, that is 2. 6 minus 4, that is 2. 9 minus 2, that is 7. So our answer is 72,23,868. Like this, we will subtract the numbers. Next is properties of subtraction. Properties of 0. If 0 is subtracted from the number, the result is the number itself. If we subtract 0 from any number, we will get the same number as the result. Clear? Next, properties of 1. When we subtract 1 from the number, we get the predecessor of number. If we subtract 1 from the given number, we will get its predecessor. Like this. Clear? When the number is subtracted from the itself, the result is 0. किसी भी number में से same number subtract करेंगे, we will get result 0. Clear? Note. Order property and grouping property do not hold good for the subtraction of number. Next is practice corner 2.2. Subtract the following. Here we have to subtract the number. So start from the ones. 4 minus 4, that is 0. We cannot subtract 5 from 1. So we will borrow. It will become 11 and here it becomes 3. 11 minus 5, that is 6. 3 minus 1, that is 2. 5 minus 4, that is 1. Again we cannot subtract 3 from 2. So we will borrow, come 2 and it becomes 12. That is 9. We cannot subtract 8 from 2. So we will borrow. That becomes 12 and 8. 12 minus 8, that is 4. 8 minus 6, that is 2. So our answer is 24,91,260. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is word problems on addition and subtraction. Now we will take an example. A godown has 8,45,213 bags of rice and 55,78,387 bags of wheat. Find the total number of bags in godown. Total number means we have to add them. So number of rice bag is this, number of wheat bags are this. So total number of bag, we will add them together and this is the total number of bag That is 64,23,600. Clear? Next is practice corner 2.3. Solve these word problem. The difference of two numbers is 3,40,33,152. If the large number is 8,25,55,095, find the smaller number. So the difference is this and the larger number is this. So what we'll do? We'll subtract the difference from the larger number. Five minus 2, that is 3. 9 minus 5, that is 4. 10 and become 4. So 10 minus 1, that is 9. 4 minus 3, that is 1. 5 minus 3, that is 2. 5 minus 0, 5. Become 12 and 7. So 12 minus 4, that is 8. 7 minus 3, that is 4. So the smallest number is 4,85,21,943. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions of this exercise. We'll move to next topic. Next is multiplication. Before we learn to multiply, let's quickly revise the property of multiplication. Properties of multiplication. First is commutative property. The product of two numbers does not change with the change in the order of number. This is the commutative property of multiplication. If we change the order of the number, the product will remain same. Like here, 9,275 multiplied with 10 will get 1,11,300. If we change the order, again the product is same. So this is the commutative property of multiplication. Next, associative property. Regrouping. Associative property किससे? Regrouping and changing the order of the number does not change the product of the number. This is the associative property of multiplication. So here we have to multiply these three numbers. So first multiply these two numbers और फिर इसको 200 से multiply किया. Answer is 70,000. Now we have changed the grouping. पहले हमने इन दोनों नंबर को multiply किया and then multiply with 7. Again the product is 70,000. So if we change the grouping, the product will remain same. That is associative property. Next, identity property. When the number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. This is the identity property of 1. किसी भी number को 1 से multiply करेंगे, we'll get the same number. Like here. Next, zero property. When a number is multiplied by 0, the product is always 0. This is the multiplicative property of 0. If we multiply any number with 0, we'll get 0 as a product. Like here. Next, multiplication of a number by 10, 100, 1000 and their multiples. To multiply a number by 10, 20, 30 and so on, we multiply the number by 1, 2, 3 respectively, add 1 0 to the right of the number. Like here. Here we have to multiply 5,287 by 10. So simply we multiply these two numbers. Like 1 से multiply करेंगे, same number आ गया. There is 1 0. So we'll put 1 0 to the right of product. So this is the answer. Next, to multiply the number by 100, 200, 300 and so on. Multiply the number by 1, 2, 3 respectively and add 2 0 to the right of the number. Like here. 456 multiplied by 100. So 456 multiplied by 1, that is 456. 2 0 s, so we'll put 2 0 to the right of the product. So this is the answer. To multiply a number by 1000, 2000, 3000 and so on, we'll multiply the number by 1, 2, 3 and so on respectively and add the 3 0 to the right of number. Like here, 897 multiplied with 1000. So 897 1, that is 897. 3 0, so we'll put 3 0 here. So this is the product. Next, practice corner 2.4. Fill in the blanks using the multiplication fact. So first is dash multiplied by 3570 equals to 3570 multiplied by 8175. So यहाँ आ जाएगा 8175. This is the commutative property. Means किसी भी order में multiply करें, result जो है वो same रहेगा, product same रहेगा. Clear? So you have to practice all the question of this exercise. Next is multiplication of large numbers. Working rule. Step 1. Arrange the number in column. Start multiplying from one column. Then move to tens column and so on. Add the carried over number if any. So here we have to multiply 38,536 by 427. So for that, first what we'll do? We'll multiply the whole number with 7. Start from ones. 6 7s are 42. Write 2 here, 4 carry over. Then 7 3s are 21 plus 4 25. Write 5 here, 2 carry over. 7 5s are 35 and 2 37. Write 7 here and 3 carry over. 8 7s are 56 and 3 59. 5 carry over. 7 3s are 21 and 5 26. Clear? Next we have to multiply by 2. ऐसे ही हम सारे numbers को 2 से multiply करेंगे. Start from ones. 2 is at tens position, so we'll put 1 0 here and start multiplying. Then we'll multiply by 4. 4 at a hundreds position, so we'll put 2 0 here and then add these three numbers, we'll get the product. That is 1,64,54,872. Next, problem solving skills. Romy and Rakshit are at the stadium to watch the hockey match being held between their school and the neighboring school. It is girls hockey tournament and many students have come to cheer up their team. So we have to answer the following questions. There are 2,437 students from one school and 1,395 students from the another school. How many total number of students are there? So total कर लेंगे and 1,395. So total हो जाएंगे 3,832 students. Like this you have to do the question. Clear? Next, practice corner 2.5. Multiply the following. 7,239 को 37 से multiply करना है. So 7,239 multiply by 37. First हम 7 को multiply करेंगे. 63, 21 and 6, 27, 2 here, 16, 1, 7 7s are 49 and 1, 50. Now we multiply by 3. So put 0 here because 3 किस position पे? Tens की position पे. 7, 2 carry over, 3 3s are 9 to 11, 1 carry over, 3 2s are 6 and 1, 7, 7 3s are 21. Add these numbers, 3, so answer is 2,67,843. Clear? Next, word problems. A factory produces 23,450 cycles in a week. How many cycles will produce in 2 years? 1 week में कितनी cycles produce करती है? This much. We have to find the total number of cycle produced in 2 years. As we know, in 1 year there are 52 weeks. So 2 years में कितने हो जाएंगे? 52 multiplied by 2 that is 104 weeks. So number of cycles in 1 week that is 23,450. So 104 week में क्या हो जाएगी? 104 से multiply कर देंगे. So answer is 24,38,800. That is the total number of bicycle produced in 2 years. Next is practice corner 2.6. A book has 236 pages. If 1,135 copies of the book were printed, how many pages in all were printed? One book पे इतने pages है, total इतनी copies हुई है. So what we'll do? 1,135 को 236 से multiply कर देंगे. 3 1 2 2 0 टोटल कर देंगे 0 5 और 6 8 17 1. सो टोटल हो जाएंगी 2,67,860 pages. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions of this exercise. We'll move to next topic. Next is division. We have already learned to divide 3-digit and 4-digit number by a 1-digit and 2-digit number. Now we will learn divide 5-digit, 6-digit and 7-digit number by 2-digit, 3-digit and 4-digit number. Before we begin, let's quickly revise the properties of division. So properties of division: when the number is divided by 1, the quotient is number itself. किसी भी number को 1 से divide करेंगे, you'll get quotient as the same number, like this. Next, when the number except 0 is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. किसी भी number को same number से divide करेंगे, we'll get 1 as the quotient. 575 divided by 575, quotient is 1. When 0 is divided by any number except 0, the quotient is always 0. So 0 divided by 1920, that is 0. Division algorithm, that is important. Dividend equals to quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder. The algorithm is very useful while checking division. For example, 305 divided by 12. Here 305, that is dividend, 12 is divisor. So quotient is 25, divisor 12 and remainder is 5. So we can check whether our division is correct or not. So quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder, that should be equal to dividend. So that is equals to 305. That is our dividend. That means our division is correct. Next, division by 10, 100 and 1000. When a number is divided by 10, the digit in the ones place is the remainder. For example, 867 divided by 10, 1 0 है. So from right hand side, first digit ones की place पे जो होगी, that is remainder. So 7 is remainder, 86 is quotient. Next, when the number is divided by 100, the number formed by tens and ones place is remainder. Like here 100 2 0 है. So these two digits, tens and ones, that is remainder. That means 64 is remainder and 27 is quotient. Clear? When we divide by 1000, ones, tens and 100 digit, that is our remainder, means 456, that is remainder, and 7 is quotient. Next, practice corner 2.7. Fill in the blanks. 13,450 divided by 1. As we know, if we divide any number by 1, we will get the same number as the quotient. So quotient will be 13,450. Clear? Next is division of large numbers. Large numbers are divided in the same way as the smaller number. A farmer has 6,495 apples. If 50 apples were placed in each box and remaining were kept for the household. Then how many boxes were made? Answer: total number of boxes 129, 45 apples were left for household. How? हमने क्या किया, 6495 को 50 से डिवाइड किया. The quotient, that is the number of boxes, and the remainder, that is the remaining apple left for household. Clear? Next is division by 2-digit and 3-digit numbers. For example, divide 77,218 by 35 and check your answer. So here we'll divide 77,218 by 35. 2-digit number, so we'll take first 2 digit. So in 35's table, we have to find the number which is equal to, whether it is equal to 77 or just less than 77. So we'll find the number. 2 times करेंगे 70, subtract करेंगे 7, next number note down करेंगे, it will become 72. Now we'll divide by 35. 2 times divide होगा 70, subtract करेंगे 2, next number 21. Now 21 is less than 35, so it cannot be divided by 35. So we'll put 1 0 in the quotient and note down the next number. Become 218, 35, 6 times divide होगा 210, 8 is remainder. Now we have to check whether our division is correct or not. So quotient multiplied with divisor plus remainder, that should be equal to dividend. Quotient is 2206, multiply करेंगे 35 से, will get this number, that is 77,210, remainder is 8, 8 करेंगे 77,218, that is our dividend. That means our division is correct. Next is practice corner 2.8. Divide and check your answer. Here we have to divide 7,239 by 37. So 7,239 divided by 37. One time subtract करेंगे 5, 12 and 6, 3, 35. Next number note down करेंगे 3, 9 time subtract करेंगे 0, 2. Next number, that is 209. 5 time 185. 24. So 195 is our quotient, 24 is our remainder. Now we'll check. So what is the rule? Divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder, that should be equals to dividend. Divisor is 37 multiplied by 195 plus 24. So हम ये करेंगे, so we'll get 7,239. That is our dividend. That means our division is correct. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is word problem. There are 4,12,720 books in a big library. How many shelves are there in the library if 1,072 books are kept in each shelf? So total number of books को the number of books in each shelf से divide करेंगे. Answer is 385. We can check your answer like this. So number of shelf हो जाएंगे 385. Clear? Next, practice corner 2.9. Solve the following word problem. The cost of 125 dictionary is 31,94,375. Find the cost of one dictionary. So what we'll do? इस नंबर को हम 125 से डिवाइड करेंगे and the answer is ₹25,555. Clear? So you have to practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is multiple choice question. Take the correct choice. We have to subtract 10,000 from 9,99,000. So the correct answer is 9,89,999. This is the correct option. So here we end the chapter. I hope you understand it well. Now I have to practice it.